Today I will be discussing Pinterest and some of the features that I learned. I will also be discussing how we can implement this in the classroom. So as you can see, this is a free site that anyone can use. You can either create an account by using your email and creating a password, or if you already have an account, you can easily click the login button. This is what the login screen looks like. You easily write your email or phone number and write in your password and you log in. So I'm about to log in to show you some of the things that I have learned through using Pinterest. This is a login screen for when you first log into Pinterest, and as you can see, it has some recommended pins for me to look at through other things that I have pinned before or some of the interests that I have put in when I created my account. So this is my profile. As you can see, I have a couple of boards already made, some personal use boards and some for my education. We can create as many boards as we like, and this is a great organizational tool for you to use in order to organize some of the thoughts and some of the things you see online. If you click on the little bell on the top right corner, it's going to bring up a notification page and an inbox. As you can see, you can look at the notifications and it gives you some recommendations of some pins you will like, and it will also let you know if anyone followed you or liked your pins or repinned your stuff. And it also has an inbox where you can message others or people can directly message you. This is great because it's great for collaboration for when you're using it in your classroom for students to repin each other's pins or to message each other on Pinterest. So as I was using Pinterest, I tried to find myself someone to follow in order that can help me with develop more technology skills. So I was searching and exploring and found this guy. So I went ahead and I found this guy when I was searching for people to follow. So he has many different boards for personal uses, but he has many boards for integrating technology in the classroom. So I found a board relating to Google, which I thought was really cool. The reason I chose this board to follow is because I think Google is such a huge search engine that many students use. I know many students use it to search questions they have regarding in class or find research on a topic that they're learning or to help them with the project. Now, as great as Google is, there are so many things that pop up when you do a search. So I think it would be a great thing for teachers to look at this in order to find ways to implement Google and help guide our students in properly using Google and using different items such as Google Drive to share some items that they have saved, or Google Slides, for example, to create a slideshow. So I went ahead and I clicked on one of the things that I liked. I liked this pin, so I clicked on it and I hit save, and I saved it under my 21st Century Technology board that I already have. That way I can easily access it at any point and I know where to find it if I'm looking for any new ideas for 21st century technology. So as you can see, I went ahead and I followed this guy. He's on my friend list, on my follower list, so I can find him easily anytime I want, and he is on my bottom right corner. So now I'm going to be discussing how I created my board. So as you can see in the left hand corner, there's a little box that says create a board with a little plus sign. So when you click on that, you should come to this screen. So you can create a board easily and you can write a name for the board. So I made one for the 21st Century Technology. So in name, I would write 21st Century Technology. And I have the option of making it a secret board for my privacy only, or to just leave it open to the public. But I wanted to share my technology findings. So I left it public and I hit create. As you can see, I created my board and it's on the bottom right corner called 21st Century Technology. I already began pinning many things that I liked, and I also pinned some of the things that I learned in class or created in class. When you open up my board, you can see a bunch of the pins I liked, and you can see that I liked a couple of things that I learned in class and a couple of things that I found on my own that I thought was interesting and pertain to what I learned and can help me in the future. So what you can do with this board is you can edit it and edit any of your pins. So if you look on the What If Let's Reimagine Learning pin, you can see on the left hand corner there's a little pen icon. If you click on that, you come up to this gadget where you can change this pin to any board you like, or you can write a little description about the thing you pinned, so you can explain why you pinned it and the importance of it, and it even gives you the link to the website so you can easily access this at any time. So I'm going to show you how to pin, and so I went back to the home page, and there are a couple of pins that they recommended for me to pin. I see one of the first things they recommended to me was this jelly bean experiment. And I think this would be a very valuable activity for myself since I am teaching kinder prep. So I clicked on it and I went to go pin it. So I easily I got to look at it and read about it. And I decided that I really like this experiment for my kiddos. So I clicked save. And when I hit save, I get the option of what board I want to add it to. So I could either, on the bottom, you can either create a board right there just for this experiment if you'd like, or you could look through your boards and decide on which one it is relevant to. So I hit pre-K activities and I pinned it. The reason I love Pinterest so much is because there are so many different activities that teachers have posted that can help you in your classroom. So if you are ever in a stump and don't know what to use for your classroom or what to include in your lesson plan, this is a great site to utilize to find different activities and ideas. You can also pin when you're exploring the webpage. So let's just say one day you're exploring YouTube and you come across a really good video that you want to present to your teachers or to your students. So you easily just download the pin icon button, which is on the top right corner, and you hit the little pin icon, and you can choose to save a pin. So you get the option of what thumbnail you would like to use in order to save your pin, and you click whatever thumbnail and you hit save, and you automatically can use it anytime you want, so you can go to whatever board you saved it to and it will be there forever for you to look at, which is great for organization and for when you're running through the internet and you find something you like and you don't want to lose it. What I love about this Pinterest is that you can go and you can explore. So if you hit explore, you can find things that are trending, or you can go into each individual category. So for me, I always hit the education one, and there comes a lot of activities that teachers have used, or a lot of important inspirational quotes, or anything that you can use in the classroom, which I think is great in case you're ever in a stump and don't know where to go in your classroom. And the reason this is great for students and teachers as well is because you can always share your pins, and you can always update your Pinterest and connect it to other sites such as Facebook, Twitter, and you can share your Pinterest with your friends, which is great because if you are a teacher and you run out of ideas, you can collaborate with other teachers by going on their Pinterest and finding their ideas and implementing them in your classroom. Or you can be the one helping other teachers or other students by pinning something and sharing it with them. I think this is great because it's a great organizational tool for the students and teachers as well. And you can easily collaborate with others in order to share your ideas and share your work. So if you want to create a board of your own work, you can share that with your friends, your students, your teachers, or anybody you want to share it with. Overall, I think Pinterest is a great, easy site that can be used, that can be used for everyday use, for personal uses, but as well as for school to come up with project ideas and activity ideas.